Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are diving into the heart of genetic continuity topic D1.1 DNA replication. We are going to look at how life ensures that every single cell in your body and the next generation gets the exact same set of instructions. Grab your notebooks and let's get into it. These are the understandings which we are going to cover in this session. But the question is, why do we copy? Think of a DNA as the master architect's blueprint. If you are building a skyscraper or a human, every worker needs their own copy of that blueprint. We replicate DNA for three main reasons. First, reproduction. So your children inherit your traits. Second, growth. So you can go from a single zygote to a trillion celled adult. And third, tissue replacement because your skin and gut cells are constantly wearing out and need identical backups. DNA replication is semi conservative. This sounds fancy, but it just means we keep half of the old stuff to make the new stuff. One original strand acts as a template because adenine always pairs with thymine and cytosine with guanine. The new strand is a perfect mirror image of the old one. This ensures an incredible high degree of accuracy, minimal typos in the code of life. Meet the power couple of molecular biology, helicase and DNA polymerase. Helicase is like a molecular zipper. It unwinds the helix and breaks those weak hydrogen bonds between the bases. Once the strands are separated, DNA polymerase steps in. Its job is to move along the template and link new nucleotides together to build the brand new daughter strand. But sometimes we only have a tiny scrap of DNA, like a drop of blood from a crime scene. We use PCR to amplify it, making millions of copies in hours. We use primers to tell the machine where to start and a special enzyme called Tec polymerase. Why Tec? Because it comes from a bacteria living in hot spring, so it doesn't melt when the PCR machine cracks up the heat to separate the DNA strands. Once we have our DNA, we need to see it, right? There comes gel electrophoresis. It's like a race through a thick forest. DNA is negatively charged, so we use an electric current to pull it toward a positive pole. The gel acts as the forest. The smallest DNA fragments can weave through the obstacles quickly and move further, while the big, bulky fragments get stuck near the start. So, why do we bother with PCR and gels? DNA profiling. Since every human, except identical twins, has a unique DNA sequences, we can use these tools for forensic investigations to catch a criminal or in a paternity testing to find out who the biological father is. It's also used in conservation to track endangered species genetic health. And that is D1.1 in a nutshell. Remember, replication is about identical copies. Helicase unzips while polymerase builds. And PCR is our laboratory photocopier. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and check the description for a summary worksheet. See you in the next lesson.